Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's showtime. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Big Time Show podcast. Yeah, I'm here. I'm in the house. It is a great day today and let me go ahead and start this off right with a few things. Number one, go ahead and share. Most of my group that comes in with me, it's the same rules, even though we're somewhere different, and I'll get into that in just a second. It's the same exact rules that we are here with now. I don't know what is going on with something. Da, 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 da. All right. Let's see here. Well, I can't do that. All right. Listen, welcome. What's up? What's up, everybody? Listen, welcome to the Big Time Show podcast that is being heard live on Podbean as of right now. Welcome to the podcast that is being heard now on Podbean live. And also, welcome to, of course, everyone that is on Facebook, everyone that is on YouTube, everyone that is on Twitch or Twitter. Everybody, hello. Thank you so much. I'm seeing most people come in, and just in case you haven't noticed yet, in the comment section, you see what's going on. Today is my birthday. Yeah, today is my birthday. It is a great day. We still gonna talk cowboy stuff, obviously. But it is my birthday on today, and I appreciate everybody that is coming in and wishing me a happy birthday. Hello to everybody that is live right now for the very first time. The Big Time Show podcast, as most of you have heard this week. I am on the Spotlight Sports Network. This is the first time that I am on here with the Spotlight Sports Network. This show is being seen and heard live here on the Spotlight Sports Network. This is my first rodeo with them. And what's up? What's up? I'm seeing people coming in now. I can't see what is going on here. All righty. Okay. I don't know what is going on with my Podbean. See, this is what happens when you get on live live radio with stuff that you haven't done before, and they cannot hear me on Podbean, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I am going to have to try to do something here. If you guys don't mind, don't worry about it. I'm coming with the show in just a second. Y'all know me. My crew knows me. I'm coming with the thunder in just a second. Let's see if that works out. I am there live. What's up? What's up, Joe? What's up, Shane? Coach Dante, Sleeping Angels. Miss Ty's in the house. Bruh Shane is in the house. E. Kush, where you been, brother? E. Kush is in the house. Appreciate everybody popping in and saying happy birthday on today. Thank you. I'm being live on Twitter as well. I'm excited, y'all. I'm 49 years old today. The Big Time Show podcast is taking it to another level by being invited, and me, of course, accepting the call to this network. And I appreciate those who have let me in. I hope that we do well on this network, and we'll see what's happening. This is my first time dealing with StreamYard, and I'm dealing with it now. So we'll just have to see how that works out. And I'm learning on the fly as we speak because of what I'm doing. Hey, I'm getting texts and calls right now. I don't know what is going on. Spotlight, I believe you're there. Listen to me, Spotlight. If you're there, I got people behind me working now. I have a button here that I cannot get on my personal page, Facebook page. I'm trying to get it there. I cannot get it there. I don't know if you can handle that for me. I am on the Big Time Show page on Facebook, but not on my personal page. And I need that. I don't know if there's something that I could do or something that you guys can do, but if not, don't worry about it. We can't even worry about that at all. Let me see here. Uh, okay, we're rolling. We are rolling. All right. Welcome. Y'all forgive me. This is stuff that's going on. We're just trying to figure it out. Okay, listen. Cowboy talk. Cowboy talk. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Listen. What in the world are the Cowboys doing? What are we doing? And it's gonna be kind of different for some of y'all because y'all think I'm about to go off on the Cowboys like I've been doing. And for those that are new on the Spotlight Sports Network, I am a die-hard Dallas Cowboy fan. Let's get that straight right from the start. Let's get that understood right from the top. That I am a Dallas Cowboy fan, without a doubt. I am diehard. It's nothing that nobody can do about that. Nothing that nobody can do about that. Tell you what, check me out on Podbean now. Somebody that on one of my people, check me out and see if you can hear me now, please. I got people in the background checking it out. Okay, listen. I'm going to tell you now that my job as a Cowboy fan and my people that coming in with me, they already know how I am. They know I'm just gonna shoot it to you straight, and that's how it's gonna be. Oh, by the way, y'all see that ticker going across the bottom there? Just let it speak for itself. If you feel like you want to contribute to the podcast, there it is. The Big Cash app, the dollar sign, the Big Time Show subscription. You see all that right there. Those are ways you can follow me. I hope that you guys can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to open the call in lines as of yet. I don't know if I really going to do that today, but just in case I do, there's that number there that just popped across the screen for you on the ticker there. So there it is. Listen, I'm shooting it straight. I don't know what you guys feel about the Cowboys as far as what are we doing, but there's two things that I want to talk about, in particular, two people that I want to talk about. Two people that I really want to talk about. And then I want to talk about Jerry Jones, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, and then I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my birthday. Hey Jeff, can you hear me on Podbean? Let me know if you can hear me, hear my voice. Can you help me with that? For those that are joining on Podbean, can you just let me know? Can you hear me? Thumbs up, thumbs down, yes, no. Okay, I got you. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much. Okay, we're live on Podbean now. Y'all forgive my jankiness, but we are there on Podbean now. Now everything is straight except my personal page on Facebook, which I don't like at all, but it is what it is. Okay. All right. Okay. I told y'all just be patient. We're gonna get all this stuff straight. I'm good everywhere else except that. Okay, listen. There's been talk today about, well, not today, at least for the last week, about the dilemma of Amari Cooper and Demarcus Lawrence possibly getting cut for, of course, I guess they would fit into the category of a salary cap casualty. That's what they call it, or in layman's term, is the way I see it is the Cowboys are just trying to save money. That's what you can put it as. We just here to save money. And certainly if we decided to let go of Amari Cooper and Demarcus Lawrence, that would save the Cowboys a whole lot of money. It would free up the salary cap dilemma that the Cowboys will have this season. Um, and what you have is a bunch of analysts, a bunch of our broadcasters and football experts who are leaning toward saying that they should be cut in order to save money. And if you listen to what they're saying, at least in the case of one person, and that is Amari Cooper, they will say, well, he's not doing anything anyway. That's what they're saying. And it makes you wonder, what world are they from? That's what I'm getting. So I don't know exactly what in the world the issues are with that statement. Let me say this about Amari Cooper, okay? Let me say this about Amari Cooper. We don't really know what he's capable of. Can I just say that? Because he don't get the ball enough. I mean, let's just be honest. Can we be honest with the situation? I know a lot of people don't like him and all that kind of stuff, and I get it, but he ain't he ain't he ain't he's not getting the ball enough. So how do you know what he can and what he can't do when he's not getting the ball enough? That's the way I see it. Let's be honest. Dak Prescott does not throw him the ball enough. Now, your justification for those that may say we need to get rid of him, your justification may say, well, he's getting paid $20 million a year. And you may say, okay, he's not $20 million a year material. I beg to differ today. Because some of y'all think that he's supposed to be gone. Some of y'all think he's supposed to be gone. And some of you really aren't thinking. You're emotional. You don't understand what I'm saying. You're emotional, and I'm emotional too. But my job is to try to calm y'all down. Some of y'all losing y'all mind around here. I got to go and call you out. I'm sorry. Some of y'all losing your mind. Yeah, some of y'all are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because if you really think that cutting Amari Cooper would make our team better, I want to know, what world are you from? And what I also want to know is, what's the alternative? If you cut Amari Cooper, let me give you the big picture. Okay, this is the common sense. Michael Gallup is gone. Michael Gallup may not be ready for a while. That's number one. Michael Gallup is also not under contract. So forget that. Okay. Number two, Cedric Wilson is not under contract. Do y'all understand that? So what you're telling me is that you want to get rid of Amari Cooper, take the chances of and hopes of signing Michael Gallup and Cedric Wilson as if it's an automatic re-sign, as if other teams will not be offering money to these guys. So you really want to lose your number one receiver, arguably your number three receiver in Gallup, all in the same year, and then you lose your number four receiver in Cedric Wilson? Are you crazy? See, y'all too emotional. Y'all are. What world are we thinking from? See, the offseason usually bring craziness from the Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm qualified to talk because I'm a Cowboy fan, and I got the right to call some of us crazy because some of the stuff that I'm hearing is totally ridiculous. Amari Cooper brings a double team to him. Nobody wants to go one-on-one with Amari Cooper. No defensive coordinator wants to go one-on-one with Amari Cooper. Let the church say amen. Y'all come on in here. This is our first show. I need my family to come on in here with me, come on show out with me, because they don't understand over here at the Spotlight Sports Network how we get down. We kind of crazy sometimes. I need y'all to come on with me. Let everybody know. You can't lose your number one, your number 3 or 4, and 3 and 4 receivers in the same year. Where we gonna get it from? The draft? Are you kidding me? Really? That's your substitute plan? Really? I mean, really? That it's no sense us even watching the games next year if that's what we're gonna do. Plus, that tells me you don't want to win, because there's no way that you can go ahead and let these guys go and tell me that you really want to win. Shane brings up a good point. I don't know if they show this on StreamYard. I'm gonna try it. Okay, there it is. Okay, it works. All right. He says, Shane said, I think they are pushing Amari out to make CD the number 1 receiver, but to me, he's not living up to the 88. Well, yeah, I agree primarily what you said there, Shane. I do. There's a lot of expectations that come with CD, where he was drafted, the expectations. Some would say he's doing okay. Some would say he's doing fine. Then you get some that speak what you're saying, Shane, by saying that he's just not living up to it. He had over 1,000 yards this year. Some would say we should have had 1,200 yards if he wasn't dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take Lamb. Lamb is good. Cooper is good. But it's not Cooper's fault that he's not getting the ball. He can't throw to himself. Let's get that straight. He can't throw to himself. Okay. I appreciate whoever got me straight on Facebook in the background. Whoever you were, thank you so much. I don't know. Some would say it's Dak's fault. Well, I want to say is more of a philosophy, game plan orientated person's fault, and there lies in, or what I say is of course is Kellen Moore, or if you want to blame it on McCarthy, which I don't think you can, you blame it on Moore. That's what I believe. Moore, the things that he should do, he does not do. Okay. Tommy, hey Tommy, what's up? Tommy said, you think we're cutting Zeke? No, sir. We are not cutting Zeke Elliott. I can answer that quickly. That won't happen. Jay in the Bay. Oh my goodness, y'all got to excuse me. One of my colleagues here on the Spotlight Sports Network is in the house. He's a 49er fan, but for the day we're gonna go ahead and excuse him. Jay in the Bay is in the house. Actually, Jay, you didn't call me like I asked you to, but it's all good. What's up, man? SC Experience. I don't know you personally, but another colleague is here. Man, this cool. All the colleagues are coming in. Appreciate your SC Experience, whoever you are. I hope to talk to you and meet you in the day. Jay in the Bay, you laughing because you didn't call me like I asked you to. But it's okay. He's a Ford, but that's how 49ers do things. So I'm not surprised. Y'all look janky. Okay. So, but it's all good. Glad to be with you, Jay in the Bay, as a laborer here in the Spotlight Sports Network. Appreciate you, SC Experience, for popping in. Listen, let me get back to my point. Who is James Howell? The talent is in place in Dallas. It's the culture setting to be a star, Mr. Moneybags. He's talking about Mr. Jones. James, you are absolutely correct. That's another whole, and I'm coming to that a little bit later on. But for now, I'm trying to dispel the myth that we need to get rid of Amari Cooper. See, sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care nothing about the cap casualties and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes you need to keep the core of your team together. And it's really just that simple. Amari Cooper is in that category of him being the core. He is a valuable piece to this offense. He takes 2 men with him everywhere he goes on the field. that opens up everything for everybody else. You take out Amari Cooper, and your offense does not get better. It's gotten worse, which leads to this question, what Tommy just put up, as you can see. Tommy just asked the question, is Juju Schuster coming? I mean, whatever his name is, from Pittsburgh. Ladies and gentlemen, before I even dive into that, let me go ahead and tell you this. Everybody, please stop jumping and going crazy over anybody that uses the Dallas Cowboy name when they're talking about free agents. If you have not noticed, everybody over the last 3 or 4 years, everybody will say this person is a free agent. The first team they're going to say is the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, Earl Thomas used the brand. He ended up signing with Baltimore, used the brand to get to another team. Everybody uses the Cowboys. Juju is just talking. That's the way I look at it. He just saying that, bam, 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 so be it. I don't like him anyway. I'm just going to be honest with you, Tommy. He's not that great. He talked all that trash thinking that he was the man. And then that's because he was covered by Antonio Brown when he was at Pittsburgh. And while they were doubling and triple teaming Antonio Brown, Juju was left one-on-one with cornerbacks, and he got him. He beat him. But then when he became the number one receiver, we ain't heard nothing from Juju since. So you got to be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. And then when you get it, what are you going to do? Juju ain't done absolutely nothing but get hurt and injured. And when he was on the field, he wasn't doing all. He's not all that. He is a good number 2 receiver. But what we're doing now, we're talking about a bona fide number 1 receiver in Amari Cooper. There's no doubt about that. Amari Cooper is a number 1 receiver. Whenever you command a double team, and defensive coordinators in their game plan is saying there's no way that we can go one-on-one with this guy, that means you're number 1. That's what we have. And if you take that away from Dak Prescott becomes worse. That's all I'm saying. Okay, he will come cheap, Joe. No question about it. Juju will come cheap. But does that make your offense better? Juju is more of a, then we get into other stuff, since y'all want to, talk about Juju. Who gonna take the top off the defense? We ain't got no speed, because Juju exactly, Jay in the Bay. Juju is a possession receiver, if you ask me. He don't scare, he just is. CeeDee Lamb, he's good and shifted, but he's not known as for somebody taking the top off the defense. Now, he can catch anything. He's shifty. He breaks tackles. But, when you say CeeDee Lamb, you don't think, going over the top and breaking out, busting the defense wide open. That's not him. All right. Gallup, if he resigns, he's not. He's coming off a knee injury. If you're talking about Cedric Wilson, but he's not signed. Cedric Wilson he's not known as a over the top. So where's the speed at? That sounds like a bunch of possession receivers to me. That we need somebody that's gonna go over the top. They can bust a defense wide open. We don't have that. So, but Amari Cooper is good enough. Exactly, James Howe. James says you need at least 2 guys. That's what he's saying. You need 2 big time receivers. We have it already. Why kill it? So here's my opinion. You just bite the bullet. It's not his fault that he's good. You got to bite the bullet. You got to make some. Amari Cooper should not be in the game plan of cutting or releasing. That's what I'm saying. No, that's me. That's me. Of course, I'm not the Jones family. They probably think different than I am. Then when you start talking about Stephen Jones, of course, who's more concerned about the salary cap issue rather than winning, as far as I'm concerned. That's what the problem is. Because if you leave it up to him, we ain't gonna have nobody. I'm just saying, he's focused on the salary cap. Hey, that's his claim to fame. His claim to fame is salary cap and paying these crackerjack M&M type free agents. These Jiffy Lube Walmart free agents that you buy on the fourth or fifth day. He ain't going to get no big name players. Who would I rather have, Shane? Amari or Tank? Thank you, Shane, because as usual, you push me into my next segue segment. So let's close up Amari Cooper and let y'all keep talking. Tommy said, "What about Gallup?" The only thing about Gallup, Tommy, before I answer Shane's question is number one, how well will the knee be? He tore his ACL, remember, and he tore it up at the latter part of the year, which means he should be ready by training camp. But we really won't know what he can do because obviously they're going to limit him in practice when training camp starts. He will not play any preseason games, and the first action he would get would probably be in the game. And that's when we're going to find out where his knee really is. Number two, did he lose his speed? Did he lose his jumping ability? These are things that I've had an ACL. I lost something. I ain't claiming to be one of these athletes, but I'm just saying you lose something when you have knee surgery. That's just the truth. You can be better. Technology has changed a little bit, but surgery is surgery. And so there's a lot of question marks, Tommy, about Gallup. That's all I'm gonna say about him. And then who knows if a team wants to pay him? So it's just not automatically assumed because he's hurt. Now all of a sudden he can't ask for more money or a team not gonna pay him. No, sir. The other team can knock at the door and say, "Hey, we'll pay you $12 million a year and we'll wait on you." And the Cowboys say, "Well, we're going to pay you $8 million. Which one would you do? You going where the money at?" No, ain't no doubt about that. So I don't know about Gallup. Shane asked the question, which leads into my next segue, and I appreciate everybody that's jumping on. Appreciate those that have said happy birthday to me. Just in case you don't know, today is my birthday. I appreciate all you guys who are popping in. Thank you so much. Joe asked the question, who would I rather have, Amari or Tank? To me, it's not hard at all. No. It's not hard at all, yo. Yeah, I mean, what y'all what y'all want? What you want me to say? What you mean? Come on. I mean, I don't. I mean, come on now. Y'all know how I feel about Y'all know how I feel about Tank. Y'all know how I feel about Tank, right? I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm gonna put it up and let's have a talk. Let's have look before I share this. I hope y'all can see this. Podbean, you're not gonna be able to see this because you're not. I tell you what, Podbean. If you do not follow me live, I'm live right now on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Listen to me well. If you want to see me, because I'm about to share something. If you want to see, get off Podbean now. Go to your YouTube. Most of you got YouTube on your phone. Go to YouTube. Go find and search out the Big Time Show podcast. You'll see my videos there. Subscribe to the page, like it, and then go check me out live. I'm live right there right now. Go. If you follow me on Facebook, is go find the Big Time Show. That's all you got to do. Join it. Get to the post, like, go there now, because I'm finna show y'all something, okay? Shane, here you go. I hope you guys can see this. Let me know if you can see that. Just let me know if you can see it, first of all. Let me know if you can see it, first of all. Let me know. Let me know if you can see it. Amari Cooper is dangerous. Watch this. Tank is dangerous. First of all, can y'all see that? I need somebody to let me know, because if not, I'm gonna take it down. Let me know, because I just read what I'm saying. I just read what I'm saying. If you can't see it, let me know. I haven't done it on StreamYard, so I'm trying to figure it out. Somebody let me know, because I don't want to be embarrassed on my first time. Yeah, we can see it. Okay, you can read it clearly. All right. Let's look at this together, y'all. All right. And then y'all tell me what it is. Okay. Since y'all can see it, can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me too. So let's look at this together. What I want you guys is to look at, these are Demarcus Lawrence stats. I want you to look at 2017 to 2018. Y'all see that? Go to that section that says tackles. All right. I need you guys to know and look right before that. I want y'all to look at that sack category. And just to show you, 2017, you see 14.5. Look under that. That's sacks. I need to make sure everybody can hear me first before I keep going. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Somebody say y'all can hear me. I know how this is on my other place. This is my first time ever using StreamYard. I want to make sure that you guys can hear me well. Can y'all hear me? Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me. Oh, thank you, Jane. Appreciate you. Then we shall proceed. All right. We shall proceed. Look at the stats for yourself. Let's look at it together. 2017. He had 14.5. First of all, let's go all the way back. Go all the way to your left. Look at the games that he played, that G. Look at the G. He played 16 games. That's mean just about a whole full year. He had to go all the way over to the sacks, 14.5. This was before you got the contract. Let me show y'all that, okay? Solo tackles, 35, assists, 23, tackles for loss, 14, quarterback hits, 26. The next year, and I believe that was the contract year. If you go down the next one, 2018, he dropped to 10.5. First of all, he played 16 games. He had 10 sacks. Of course, he was getting doubled. We know that sometimes. He had 42 solo tackles, 22 assists, 15 tackles for loss. Almost the same amount of year, just not the sacks. Quarterback hits, 23. 2 Pro Bowls out of that year. Back-to-back 2 Pro Bowls. 2017, he was all-pro second team. Then we go down to the next where he played 16. He got paid now. 2019, that's when he got the big contract. He played 16 games, 5 sacks. Let me say that one more time because y'all, okay. 2018, he got paid the big contract now. $100 million man, $20 million a year. The very next year, he played 16 games. He only had 5 sacks. He only had 30 tackles, solo tackles. He only had 15 assists. What dropped down to 10 tackles. Then he had 16 quarterback hits. That's it. Y'all see that? The stats don't lie. So I'm just giving y'all the stats. Then we'll have a little discussion. 2020, he played again 16 games. So that means just about the whole year, right? Look at the sacks he had. $20 million man, 6.5. 34 total tackles, solo tackles, 24 assists, 11 tackles for loss, 10 quarterback hits. It's going down. Look at the quarterback hits from 26 to 23, 16 to 10. Then, of course, he was hurt this year. We're not even going to count 2021 at all. He was hurt. He played 7 games. He had 3 sacks. He had 16 solo tackles, 5 assists, 5 tackles for loss. But he had 7 quarterback hits. Wait a minute. He played 16 games the year before and had only 10 quarterback hits. Then he only played 7 this year and I had 7 quarterback hits. That means in 7 games, he's on 3 away from what he did the whole year. He had no choice this year, y'all, but to play because he came back to a team that was hungry. When you talk about Michael Parsons and Diggs and Osei and Gregory and Armstrong, Lawrence Armstrong, Dorrance Armstrong, I'm sorry. When you have all these guys to come in and playing with some fire, you can't help but burn with them. And if you're not going to burn with them, you need to sit down. Now, let's look at it in totality. Y'all look at 2017, and I know he was younger, and I know he's had surgeries. I understand that. And I know, all this kind of stuff. But y'all look at the stats for yourself. Now, Shane, based off that, what do y'all think I want to do? Because he's getting paid $20 million a year. Does those last 3 years look like a $20 million pass rusher to you? I'm just asking the question. That's all I'm doing. I'm presenting the evidence. Because some of y'all getting mad at me. I know. I know. Y'all, I understand. I told y'all. I'm a Cowboy fan through and through. I don't want to hear, I'm not worried about I'm a Cowboy fan, so I can talk about it. All right. Look at it again. Y'all see it. I'm gonna leave it there for you. Keep in mind what his contract is. He getting paid $20 million a year. Let's look at this part. I should have pulled up the advanced stats. Because what Cowboy fans who love D-Law will say, well, yeah, he got 5 sacks, but what about the pressures? What about all the pressures he got? And I got those stats too. I just didn't put it up there. It's almost worth me be looking there because all of it is needed. No doubt about it. All of it is needed. Pressures are big. But you don't get paid $20 million a year for just pressures. No. You get paid $20 million a year by putting people on their backs. That's what you get paid for. That's why Khalil Mack got his money. That's why Aaron Donald got his money. That's why all these big name pass rushers get them that gigantic contract because they putting quarterbacks on their butts. They ain't giving you no $20 million for no pressures. No. It's needed, but that ain't what you're getting paid for. You're not getting paid for that. You're not. And anybody tell me that, you crazy. Because if it was about pressures, we have a whole bunch of guys who deserve money for just pressures. We got a whole lot of money people that can get to the quarterback and make him get out the pocket and stuff like that. But it's the very select few that can get to the quarterback and put him down. That's why Michael Parsons is going to get paid in a few more years. Big time money. No question about it. Because not only does he pressure you, he put you on your back. D-Law for a point in time did that. These last 4 or 5 years, the stats speak for themselves. And I'm losing a few numbers now because those are the D-Law fans. These folks that get mad at you. See what I'm saying? See. You don't get $20 million a year. You don't. You don't get $20 million a year for pressures. You can do that for that. Now, to answer your question, Shane, I don't know what the cap hit is. It wouldn't be as much as Amari Cooper, and forgive me for not knowing that number because it's already been put out. I think it's $8 million or something like that. I think it is. I think I'm close to it. $8 million for a cap if you cut them. See, let's just be honest. Let's just play this game. All right. D-Law can play. Ain't no doubt about that. He was a very valuable asset this year. He looked healthy. He can get to the quarterback. He was forceful. He was. But if he gets cut, do you think a team is gonna pay him $20 million? I answer for you. No. 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 You're not paying him $20 million. If he gets cut, he's not going to get a $20 million contract. He's not even going to get a $15 million contract. He's not. He'll get double digits. But he's not going to get no 20 million. He might get 10 to 12, if you ask me. He's worth that, but not 20 million. See, and so I say, well, D-Law gets double team. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Donald gets triple team, and he still get his numbers. Hello, somebody. Khalil Mack get his numbers. Before J.J. Watt had all those injuries, J.J. Watt was he still got his numbers. You see what I'm saying? So we can't use that. And those guys got paid because they were still dominant, even though they were double and sometimes even triple team. I mean, come on now. We can't use that excuse. If you ask me, if I had to choose Shane, I'm letting D-Law go. Huh? Thank you, E-Kush. Aaron Donald gets his numbers still, y'all. I mean, good Lord. We paid him like he was special. We paid D-Law like he was one of those dudes that is going to get a yellow jacket once he retires. That's how you paid him. Like, we think this guy is going to be, a Hall of Fame type dude. And he's not. I didn't say he's not good now. I didn't say he wasn't not good. D-Law is good. But he's just not a $20 million pass rusher. He is not. Appreciate you, Ken, in the building. What's going on? Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I don't know who you are, but hey, I don't know if you're a broadcaster with the network, but if you are, man, appreciate you and glad to be here on the network with you. Hope we can bring some more fire to this place. How about that? Thank you so much for the happy birthday shout out. Thank you so much. Listen, Key, what's up? Listen, do I think that the Cowboys would restructure his deal? Maybe of course, the Cowboys are going to ask him to take a pay cut. But based off D-Law's attitude, it's kind of hard to say, you're going to take the chance. They're going to ask him that. And D-Law knows business. They're going to ask him to take a pay cut, if you ask me. And he knows what problem is going to happen if he says no. You're going to get cut. They're going to ask him because they want him there, and he's a staple of the defense. He's an emotional leader. He is a leader of this team, of the defensive side and the offensive side. They love him on offense. I mean, he's a staple of our team, one of the spokesmen of our team. But the Cowboys are going to ask him, hey, man, we can't pay you no $20 million. Because I would ask him, Doc, here's the stats. Y'all see it again. Y'all just look at it the last 3 to 4 years. This is my proof. Like, Doc, we can't pay you like this. Number one, you stay hurt. Yeah. D-Law, you stay hurt. Then number two, when you're in the game, we're not getting the 2017 and 18 version of what you brought to the table. We're getting a good player, but we're looking for special. That's why we paid you special type money. $20 million a year. $20 million a year. No, this is not what we're saying. We're not saying it. Okay? So if I had the choice, Shane, to answer your question again, yeah, I had to let the D-Law go. Without question. Okay? Then when you factor in, he does stay hurt. Yeah, let's not forget. See, all that comes into play when you start talking about essentially contract negotiations. The things that they supported you on. Now, when it comes to the negotiation table, they'll punish you with it. See, when he was getting right, they said, "Oh, D-Law's coming back. Oh my goodness, he looks faster than he ever have. He's moving pretty good. He's great." But then when you get to negotiation table time or it's time to cut you, then they'll say, "Man, you know you only played. You missed all of last year. Your body's starting to break down. You're getting into that age now where you're getting a little older, and all this. You see what I'm saying? That's how quick they change on you. They'll change. That's what they say." Saturday Night Smoke on Podbean says D-Law is a $19 million dead cap hit if cut this offseason. That means salary cap hell again. That's what it means. If D-Law is cut, Smokes on Podbean says it's a $19 million dead cap hit if he is cut. So, if you cut him, guess what? Now you $19 million dead cap money, which means you're paying him on the other side. Y'all see what's going on here? Okay, so I don't know. They're going to ask him to take a pay cut for the good of the team. All right? I just had to show y'all that because some of y'all don't believe that D-Law is, the stats don't lie. I understand there's more to the game than the stats. I understand that he causes problems. I understand that he even take a few double teams, make it easier for everybody else. I get all that. But you don't pay $20 million to a person to get it, to a guy like that. We paying him to be special. That's why we paying him that big time money. Shane asked, so would it be better to trade him? What you gonna get for him? If all you telling me is I'm getting a 5th round pick for him, then give me a break. D-Law deserves some get back. Can I say it like that? I want something in return for him. We're not getting no 1st round pick. We're not getting a 2nd round, but you got to give me something if I'm gonna trade you, D-Law. If that's what the option is, you got to give me something. Yeah, I'm just not giving him away. And most teams during this time, when you start considering the draft and getting excited about the draft, a lot of teams that just ain't giving up picks unless it's the Rams or a team that's lower who don't care nothing about the draft. That's the only way you're gonna get it. These teams that are up there and kind of the middle of the pack, they ain't give away no draft picks, whatever round it is. They might give it up for the opinion or the thoughts of getting a all pro type, a Pro Bowl type player. That may be worth it, but it all depends on what the price tag is for him. Because they're going to say he stayed hurt too. See what I'm saying? So to answer your question again, Shane, and we'll move on. If I had to make the choice, it would have to be D-Law would have to go. See, here's the other thing. And unfair as it may be, it is what it is. We have to do everything in our power on this team to make Dak Prescott comfortable. That's the bottom line. He is the most valuable asset on this football team. Dak Prescott is. We have to cater everything to him. The offense needs to be geared to him. The players that we pick, choose, or put on the field have to be quote unquote Dak friendly. Taking away Amari Cooper would hurt Dak. Taking away D-Law, not so much. So it's easy to me. You got to make this right. You got to get Cooper, and I don't think it's really a discussion anyway. To be honest with you, they know they have to keep Cooper. There's no question about that. They know that. They know they got to keep him because you geared everything towards him. The goal of this team, and they have said it, that we had to put this team, this team has to run through Dak Prescott. That's what the Jones have said. It's really common sense. When you pay a quarterback the way we paid the quarterback, you got to gear everything towards him. The Packers did it with Rodgers. The Bills are going to do that with Josh Allen. I mean, whoever quarterback that you throw up, they're putting everything around that quarterback to make his life better. Taking away Cooper doesn't make his life better. It's common sense to me. So I'm sorry. I hope that we keep them both, to be honest with you. I'm just saying that if you had a choice, D-Law got to go. That's the bottom line to me. Now, I got irritated. Then shift, and I'll let you guys go. Appreciate you again. Y'all notice the ticker down there. Again, that's the ways that you can contribute to the show. There it is. If you want to on Podbean, you're listening. If you want to go to that red bag there, that reward bag, all you have to do is click on to that and just make a decision. And you can support monthly to the podcast. Again, for those that are watching here through whatever means, whether it's Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, there it is on the ticker there, as you can see. The Big Time Show, Cash App, $ the Big Time Show. If you go to the Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech, bingo, it's like that. If you're not going to do it that way, follow me on one of those things, on all of them if you can, especially my YouTube channel. If you can go to my YouTube channel and just follow the Big Time Show podcast, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and you'll see me here. And I got a bunch of brothers here on the Spotlight Sports Network. You need to follow their shows as well. They're great sportscasters, podcasters. You need to just find them. Click on to the Sports Network. You should be seeing that. All you have to do is click that button there, subscribe to it, and all the podcasts will be there. Find a show that you like, support these guys as we just have a little fun. Appreciate you, Sleeping Angels. Thank you. Even though you're a Chicago Bear fan, even though you're a Chicago Bear fan, I appreciate you subscribing to the YouTube channel, man. I'm gonna do the same for you. You get a little cowboy hip, but I appreciate you so much doing that. Now, I got irritated with Jerry Jones. What else is new? I heard him this week say one thing that ticked me off. Because, see, I believe this is just my opinion, y'all. I'm going to take this down here. Let me move this away. All right. I'm irritated with Jerry because y'all help me. Help me out here. If you see a problem and you know it's a problem, but you leave it unattended, doesn't that become a bigger problem? Somebody help me. Will somebody help me? Like they sleep. Today I'm 49 years old. I'm not 20 something. I'm 49. I lived just a little bit. Do y'all understand that I don't have time to play games? I just don't. Let me ask you one more time and then I move. If you see a problem and you know it's a problem and you don't address it, doesn't it make that a bigger problem? Thank you, Joe. I'm just, this is what Jerry Jones said today. And I was like, Jerry Jones said this. He got asked a question about Kellen Moore, his play calling, and the role that Mike McCarthy had in it. Or the question he kind of was leading toward a response of what should have happened. That's what I'm saying. He got asked a question like, the play calling was not what it was supposed to be. What is Mike McCarthy's job when things get like that. And it came from the standpoint that the Cowboys offense was just rolling in the first 8 weeks. And then all of a sudden hit a dead spot. And then y'all know the story. They say we were struggling and all that kind of stuff, even though we were still number one in the league in offense. But Jerry said this, and I almost didn't make it to my birthday because I almost fainted and died. There ain't no sense in me lying about it. I almost needed CPR. I did. Jerry said this, that the way things are set up as far as structure goes, that Mike McCarthy has the right as the head coach to, and listen to the word he used. Y'all can go back and listen to it for yourself. He said to intrude Kellen Moore. Do y'all just hear what I just said? I feel like fainting right now. I do. I almost feel like fainting right now. I do. Let me say it one more time. He said that Mike McCarthy has the right to intrude, keyword, intrude, Kellen Moore. I got 2 questions. Number 1, why didn't he intrude? Number 2, isn't Mike McCarthy the head coach? I answer one of them. The reason why he didn't intrude is because, Jerry, you set it up that this kid was going to be the offensive guru and offensive play caller, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, this is what I'm saying. We know that because Jerry Jones, when he hired Mike McCarthy, allowed him to hire and fire the whole staff, except, you got it, Kellen Moore. Jerry Jones said, this kid here staying with us because he's very innovative. He's this, he's that. He's great. He walks on water. He has a halo over his head. He can't do wrong. He's the greatest young coach of all time. He's just brilliant. He's just smart. He can outthink anybody. He's great. He's a wizard. He's a guru. He's this, he's that. He can't do wrong. I mean, the goal lights up when he walks across the street. Babies adore him. Kids start crying. Cats love him. Dogs love him. Everybody loves Kellen Moore. He's just incredible. He's just great. He's just smart. He's like, and I'm saying that like saying, doesn't that kind of limit the coach then? Since he knows he can't do nothing with him, then obviously you can't say nothing to him. That's the way Jerry Jones set it up. Yeah. And Mike McCarthy get up and say, "Oh, I love Kellen Moore. He's great. I couldn't wait to work with him." You a lie. You had no choice but to work with Kellen Moore because Jerry Jones said this kid ain't going nowhere. You can fire your defensive coordinator. You can fire everybody. You can do this. You can fire the cheerleaders. You can fire the popcorn guys that give the popcorn out. You can get a guy that pass out the beer at the game. You can fire everybody. You can fire the parking lot attendants. You can fire everybody. You just ain't gonna do nothing with Kellen Moore, though. You're not doing nothing with him. He stays. And he's your offensive coordinator. And it's his playbook. And he's gonna call the plays. This is the requirement, Mike. Now, if you want the job, this is what you're gonna have to deal with. Okay, he's good now. If you look at his stats, okay, if you look at his stats, hey, Coach Dante, I see you. If you look at Kellen Moore's stats, the offenses are always number 1, number 2 in the league, number 3. So why wouldn't you want to keep him? I mean, good Lord, he's brilliant. Look at it. Look what Dak does. Look at the 4,000 yards Dak has. Look at the receivers. Just look. No, you can't touch him. You can fire Mike Nolan, go get Dan Quinn. You can get another special teams coach. That's fine. We'll let you have say in the draft. You can put input on who you want to draft. We'll let you do all that. But when it comes to Kellen Moore, you absolutely don't do nothing but shut up. Sit down somewhere. He's going to call your plays. He's your offensive coordinator. And then you're going to come back at the year's end because you understand now that it required a little bit more. Now you want to say that Mike McCarthy had the right to intrude. What? Intrude Kellen Moore in that. Ladies and gentlemen, I almost threw up when I heard that. Because if you would have intruded, it would have caused controversy, right? I mean, what you going to intrude? Huh? What? And here we are now, and Jerry Jones also said in the interview that he wants Kellen Moore back. Okay. So do you think that Mike McCarthy is going to intrude Kellen Moore next year? Man, please. Let's not even start that. You should have been intruding. Well, since he can't do it, Jerry, you should have been intruding when you come up with a game plan that have Tony Pollard only carrying the ball 4 times in a playoff game. You should have been intruding before then, when Tony Pollard was only getting the ball less than 5-6 times a game carrying the ball. You should have intruded then. But my fault. You did intrude, Jerry, because you intruded by making Ezekiel Elliott play. Or you didn't intrude to telling him to sit down when the man obviously knee wasn't right. We found out obviously that he has a PCL tear. The common sense tell y'all help me out. I mean, come on, y'all. Y'all help me. Lord have mercy. I hate to be complaining on my first day here on this network, but Lord Jesus. If your knee got a PCL tear, tell me how is your knee supposed to get better by running on it and getting hit constantly on it? Can somebody help me? The description of a PCL tear, some of it does not require surgery, but it does require rest. The book says you're supposed to have at least 2 to 3 weeks of rest on your knee. Not 2 or 3 weeks consistently playing on it. And then you kept Zeke out there. And then act like everything was fine. The man's knee was not right. And everybody know it. You should have intruded then by saying, we're going to sit you down, Zeke. Because you're not effective enough. We got this kid back here who seems like every time he touches the ball, he getting 5-6 yards a pop. You got Corey Clement back there who can get the job done as well. We're going to rest you for 3 weeks. We're going to get you got hurt in week 4, y'all. They could have sat him down. Good. I mean, come on now. He could have been ready by week 8. Huh? Oh, but my fault. We're paying Zeke $90 million total. I forget. So he got to play. He got to play. He has to play. And I'm trying to figure out what in the world is wrong here. Somebody should have intruded. All these brilliant folks, including Kellen Moore, ain't nobody had no sense to say, Ezekiel Elliott, sit down. Nobody. Steven, you like money so much. My God, didn't you have enough sense to save the money and protect the money by sitting the asset down? Jerry, good God. What? Mike, you know Ezekiel Elliott wasn't right. Nobody said sit down. Kellen Moore, you know he wasn't right. Why are you still calling stretch plays with a man whose knee ain't right? Give me a break, man. He can't get there. Huh? Oh, my fault. Well, Zeke said he wasn't going to sit. He wasn't going to come out to play. You got the power. You got the power, Jerry. Shut him down. Everybody kept saying it's time to get Tony Pollard the ball. I can't tell. I can't tell. I can't tell. I'm not saying he's supposed to. I'm just saying I can't tell. I can't say he's supposed to start. I can't tell, y'all. I can't tell. What game plan? Because this is the game plan we saw. The playoff game, he only had 4 carries. Tony Pollard. 4. What kind of sense did this make? Y'all sitting too quiet in the comment section. I'm just trying to see, am I the only one that sees common sense type things? That's all I want to know. Huh? I don't get it. I don't get it. And Jerry says he has the right to intrude. Somebody should have been intruding and say, Zeke, come on to the sideline for a few series. Tony, let's go. Corey Clement, go spell. Go give Tony Pollard a breather. You get some of this too. Cause the man ain't right. He's not right. Why are y'all putting people that's not right on the field? It doesn't make any sense. Forget being a warrior. He's a warrior. He's great. He's great. He's great. He's this. What? Appreciate you, Smoke. Thank you for a happy birthday. I'm sorry I ain't peeped over here to see what you were saying. I mean, come on now. Come on now. I just don't understand it. Jared ticked me off with that. Because once again, you're doing things that as a fan base, we have no choice but to say, you're not really trying to win. Well, you're not. You're not. Everybody getting excited about the draft and all that kind of stuff. Look, I don't care about the draft right now. Not right now. I'm still sulking. I'm still sulking over what I saw a few weeks ago with the 49ers in the playoff game. Because I just couldn't believe it. And then Jared talking about, so you say all the right things when it's all over. Good Lord, couldn't you have said that during the season? Because if you would have intruded, I guarantee you, Ezekiel Elliott would have had the ball more than 9 times a game. I guarantee you Tony Pollard would have had the ball more than 4 or 5 times a game. Everybody saying we need to run it. Run it. Run it. Y'all finna make me just say stuff. I mean, you're not proving to me that you can win when you have the answers already within. What am I saying on that? Oh, okay. Let me show you. Connor Williams is horrible, right? Everybody agree with that. You ain't got to write in the comments, say just nod your head. Yeah. Connor Williams is horrible. Yes. Yes, he is. I know. I can see some of y'all shaking your head now. Yeah, he's horrible. There it is. He's horrible. Okay, do something about it. If you know he's horrible, why you still got him in the game? I mean, he getting pushed 6 yards off the ball backwards. I mean, why you got him in the game? He's not strong enough. Why you got him in the game? He got more penalties. The reason why he got more penalties because he's not strong enough. He has to hold because he can't handle big defensive tackles. He's too small. He's not strong enough. We've been saying the same thing about Connor Williams the last 3 years. Why are we still going through the same thing with him every single year? It just doesn't make sense. You're not trying to win because if you was, this is what you would have done. You would have told Lyle Collins to move the guard where he's played before and was tremendously effective. And you would have put Tyron Steele at right tackle. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you. You would have, if you really wanted to win, you would have put Lyle Collins at guard, left guard, and you would have moved Tyron Steele to right tackle. That's what you should have done. That's what you should. If you were, Putting Connor Williams out there every week to get destroyed, that tells me you ain't really trying to win. When you have the answers right there within your own team. It just doesn't make sense to me. Then you tell me, as again, I hate to sound repetitive. Then you tell me a couple days ago that Mike McCarthy has the right to intrude on Kellen Moore. And I'm saying, like, what? I can't tell. Because Mike McCarthy got football sense. There's no intrusion. Things would have changed if he would have. I'm not saying he's just incredible and great, but the man has a Super Bowl ring because he was offensive coordinator. And please don't tell me, because some smart ass gonna say, well, yeah, Aaron Rodgers at Green Bay. A lot of other coaches have had Aaron Rodgers at Green Bay, and they haven't won a Super Bowl. It's only one coach he won with. Hello. Huh? I don't get it. Hey, Joe. Joe just put something up, and I'm going to say this before I forget it. Y'all look at Joe's. Those on Podbean. Joe in the country of Italy. I appreciate you, Joe, always hanging with me. Joe says it's crazy Cincinnati's in the Super Bowl, and we're still trying to win our first playoff game in over 25 years. Joe, I'm going to hit you with something even crazier than that one. Y'all know what you said is true. Y'all check this one out. The great Tom Brady, who just retired last week or whatever. Do y'all know that in 2 years, Tom Brady has more playoff wins than the Dallas Cowboys in 25 years? Let that sink in. I didn't say, listen, just with Tampa Bay. He only played with Tampa Bay 2 years. Tom Brady has more playoff wins with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers than the Dallas Cowboys have in 25 years. How about that one, Joe? You gave up a good one. I got one better for you. You're right about Cincinnati. It's crazy. How about that one? Now that I say that, think about all of the rosters that we've had. Think about that. Think about that. We ain't got to go with the Romo years. Let's just stick with the Dak years. Let's just go with the Dak years. Just the Dak years. That's 2014 up until now. Think about all them rosters. Think about that. And in 2 years, Tom Brady has more playoff wins with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers than the Dallas Cowboys have had with Dak since 2014 with those rosters that we had. Something's wrong. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about that. I know Cincinnati and all. I get that. Come on, y'all. Come on. And if you think that things are going to change, I beg to differ slightly because I'm already hearing the signs of the same old thing. What am I hearing? Stephen Jones worried about the salary cap, as usual. That means, what did that tell you? That means that for all of you guys, would y'all stop hollering every time y'all hear a big name free agent become available? We're not getting him. Stop it. I don't care if ESPN say the Cowboys seem like a good fit. Of course they going to say that. Would y'all stop that? You already know how Stephen Jones is. Stop it. We don't shop for free agents until day 4 or day 5. Bottom line, that's just the truth. Stop trying to have a heart attack, need blood pressure medication almost for trying to worry about us signing big names. Is not going to happen. Stephen Jones is Stephen Jones. That's, if it was Jerry Jones, be a different thing. I saw Jerry Jones. I'm old enough to remember how he went and got Charles Haley. I remember how he went and got Deion Sanders. That's Jerry Jones. Stephen Jones, that Jerry Jones shop at the Rolls Royce Flow Room Special. Stephen Jones shops at the Volvo. At the Volvo floor, a showroom floor. Y'all see the difference? Jerry shops at the Rolls Royce. That's Charles Haley. That's Deion Sanders. Impact guys. That's what he does. If he had his way, he would do that. But he done turned it over to his son, who shops at the new version of the Volvo showroom floor. That's what he does. Day 4, day 5 free agents, guys you ain't never heard of, guys who just coming off major injuries, guys who you hoping that they still got a little gas in the tank. That's what Stephen Jones does. So y'all stop calling. Y'all got excited about Juju talking. Give me a break, y'all. Juju is not coming to Dallas, okay? I don't care if he caught 100 balls from Dallas. From Dak Prescott. He is not coming to Dallas. That is not a Stephen Jones original. Stop it. It's not going to happen, all right? Y'all getting too excited about that. Number 2, I don't know. Whatever saved the money, that's what Stephen Jones going to do. I don't know if we're going to keep both of them, Mario and Tank. I don't know. I don't know. I know that it sounds like somebody gonna have to go. It ain't gonna be Cooper. Now that I put my I bet on that one. Cooper ain't going nowhere. Okay, y'all need to stop this. Y'all getting hype over that. I heard Stephen Jones said almost 2-3 days after we lost. Stephen Jones already put his foot in the sand, talking about because somebody asked him about how the Rams built their team, and then in opposed to Dallas, and Stephen Jones, he didn't have to think. He said it immediately. We believe in drafting and developing our players. That's the way we feel that we should build a football team. That's what he said. So the emphasis again this year will be on the draft. What he's hoping for is that he can find a Michael Parsons out of that group, but it's only one Michael Parsons, but guys that's going to be real good that you can pay cheap for 3 or 4 years, 3, 4, 5 years, and then at the end of their contract, they'll ship them out of here, go back into the draft pool, hope they can find another one like that. That's just the way we're doing it, which is why, ladies and gentlemen, I'll let you go after this, which is why I'm hoping that the Rams win the Super Bowl. Not because I'm cheering for them, not because I like Matthew Stafford, not because I like Odell Beckham, not because I like Jalen Ramsey and all that kind of stuff. The reason why I want the Rams to win is because this will make 2 years in a row that a system that is opposite of Stephen Jones' thinking would take over and win a Super Bowl. That's why I'm cheering for the Rams. Because, see, you can't tell me that the system does not work, because I already saw Tampa hold the trophy up. I want the Rams to hold the trophy up because, see, somebody got to have a discussion on how to build a football team, and it just might be me. It just might be me, because you can't. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers changed everything. They exactly. That's what I said in my last show. It's a copycat league, except in the front office. They copy offensive plays. They copy defensive systems, defensive theories, offensive theories. They do that. But in the front office, everybody got a little difference. They don't want to do it. What did Tampa do? They went and got an old quarterback and Tom Brady, who obviously still could play. They went and got Gronkowski out of the WWE. Told him, hey, man, put them wrestling trunks up. Come on out here. Let's go. No, you forget Roman Reigns. You come on with me. Come on, let's go. We got a championship to win. They went and got Antonio Brown, a person that nobody wanted to touch. I ain't talking about this year. I'm talking about the year they won the Super Bowl. And Tom Brady said, look, I'm going to keep him in my room. I'm going to let him stay in my house starting off. When we go on the road trips, he going to stay with me. Y'all don't worry about his behavior. I'll watch him. I'll babysit him. On Sundays, though, you're going to be glad you had him there. That's what he said. They went and got LaShawn McCoy. They went and got Pierre Paul. They say Pierre Paul ain't got but 3 fingers because he blowed the other 2 off with them fireworks. Tom Brady said, go get him. Bring him on. They got in Dominican Sue. Dominican Sue is a little bit older. They say he still got about 5 more good games in him. Bring him on. Huh? So you can't tell me building an all-star stack the deck type team doesn't work because they won the Super Bowl. So you can't tell me it don't work. Well, what about our draft picks? Man, we don't care nothing about no draft picks. All we care about is now. We want to win the Super Bowl this year. The Super Bowl will be played in our home stadium. We want to be there at the end, and we're going to be there because we're going to keep stacking this deck until we get enough players here that it makes no difference what you do. We got enough firepower that we're going to beat y'all brains out. All I'm going to say is who held the trophy up at the end? Tampa Bay. The system works. Number 2, the Rams. The Rams said, we don't care nothing about no draft. We're going to be drafted in the 30s anyway. We don't care nothing about no first-round draft pick when our draft pick is going to be in the 30s or the late 20s. We don't care nothing about that. The guys that we draft ain't going to be able to start anyway. The first-round picks will be playing special teams because we stacked at every position. We trading away our first and our third and our 5th-round pick for Matthew Stafford, the guy that everybody laughed at, the guy that everybody think that he's still a Detroit type guy. We're going to trade away our number 1 pick in Jared Goff, and we're going to say we want Stafford because we feel that this guy is going to get us to the Super Bowl. We're going to get Odell Beckham. We don't care nothing about no draft picks. We trading it all away. Why? Because we feel we are going to the Super Bowl this year in our home stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, where are the Rams playing that next week? Oh, yeah. So you can't tell me that stacking the deck does not work because I'm looking at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl and the Rams are in the Super Bowl. That's the way Jerry Jones was. What did Jerry Jones say? When the 49ers in the early 90s, he stole Charles Haley away from the 49ers. What happened? Super Bowl. The late 80s, early 90s, the 49ers on top. Jerry Jones took Charles Haley from the 49ers, and in the first year, 1992, what happened? Super Bowl. Okay. 1994, Deion Sanders was on the San Francisco 49ers team. Beat the Cowboys in the NFC Championship game. The 49ers did what? Y'all got it. Won the Super Bowl. What did Jerry Jones do? He took Deion from the 49ers. Y'all know what happened, right? The very next season, the Cowboys did what? Won the Super Bowl. What did Jerry do that year? He stacked the deck. Y'all see, I don't know what Steven. Look, I'm just saying what works. On the offensive side, I hate to go back, because this is all we can go back to. Troy Aikman. I'm naming Pro Bowlers. I ain't say all pros. I'm just naming Pro Bowlers. Troy Aikman. Emmitt Smith. I'm counting the fingers of the Pro Bowlers. Michael Irvin. Jay Novacek. Eric Williams. Nate Newton. Stepnoski. Larry Allen was not there yet. That's 7 off top. I ain't got the defense yet. That's 7 off the offensive side. Okay? Let's go to defense. Ken Norton. Dion. Haley. Woodson. Darren Woodson. 7 plus 4 is 11. Wait a minute now. Good God. Ain't that stacking the deck? Is that not stacking the deck? What was the results? You won the world championship. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. Smoke, are you still here? Somebody help me. I don't. But no, we want to draft and develop like this a minor league baseball system. Man, give me a break. While everybody else moving and the playoffs and you stacking the deck. I'm not saying nothing different, y'all. I'm saying the same thing. Jerry talking a good game. Steven already saying this. You're going to have the same coordinator in Kellen Moore, who don't believe in running the ball. You're going to have Dan Quinn, who's going to get better because you're going to have a defense. Good Lord. You're going to have all that. The defense will even be better next year. Even if we don't have the same players, the defense will be better. I believe that. Okay? I believe that. I believe Dan Quinn, even if we don't have some of the same players, he'll find some of these guys in the draft, some dogs, and he'll have those type of guys. And then you'll also have some more free agents that fit his system. We talked about Javon Curse when he first signed him, and Neil and KZ. We were like, please. Javon Curse arguably should have been in the Pro Bowl this year. Now, Neil and KZ, they was all right. But Curse was a great find, and he's a free agent. I hope we sign him. I hope we do. That'll solve a lot of problems. But I'm not optimistic. I'm not optimistic, y'all. And I'm a Cowboy fan. It is what it is. I'm not out. Y'all can be optimistic. Don't get mad at me if I ain't. I'm sorry. I don't see it. Shane said I would bet Dan Quinn will be mid-season by the head coach. And speaking of that, that's another whole topic within itself. You're saying Dan Quinn would take over if that be the case. But please understand the cloud of Sean Payton is lingering. And I believe Sean Payton will come to Dallas in a heartbeat. Not now, but next year. I believe he would. And I believe Jerry Jones, in the back of his mind, he ain't gonna never admit it. I believe he would love to have Sean Payton as his head coach. I believe that. Now he got to give up something to get him. That means power. And I believe he would do it then, because that's the only way you're gonna get him. Dan Quinn probably will get he's gonna be let go. If you had a choice between Sean Payton and Dan Quinn, Jerry's gonna pick Sean Payton. That cloud would be there all next year. And Sean Payton, everybody knows his affiliation with the Cowboys. He used to coach as an assistant. He lives in Dallas. He never left Dallas. He has a great relationship with the family. Dan Quinn is great. But if Dan Quinn does anything like he did last year with his defense, Dan will have a multitude of options to go through. So it is what it is. If Sean Payton is there, Jerry will go after him. I believe that. And then you can start over again. All right. I'm done. Again, as you can see on that ticker. Well, I'll do this. I will do this. It's my birthday. I usually don't go this long, but it's my birthday. That ticker there at the end, you're gonna see the call-in line. Go ahead and get it in your mind now. Come on, holler at me. Whether it's I'm good, Dante. Whether it's happy birthday or real quick discussion what we talked about. Call-in line is open now. There it is. 901-654-6853. All you have to do is call in on that again. If you didn't catch it, it's coming right back. The ticker is coming. I didn't have this on my other thing, so I like this little ticker thing. I ain't got to talk about it because you see it right there. These are all the things you can follow me there on all these links here. And I don't really have all of them, but there you go. If you want to email me, I never hardly even say that. There it is, there for you to email. You can email me and let me know what you want me to talk about, or if you got a complaint or anything like that. I accept complaints and everything else. Again, the call-in line is open, 901 654, and I'm waiting on it now because I don't know the number myself. I'm sorry, I don't. If you're on Podbean, all you got to do is hit that button there, 654-6853. 654-6853. Area code 901-654-6853. All right. Go ahead. If you want to call in, it's open right now, and we'll accept you. If not, I'm gonna go on, leave you guys because somebody calling. Let me see what's going on here. North Carolina. Who are you? Gary. There you is. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother Gary's in the house. Welcome, Gary, to the Big Time Show podcast. What's up? All right, I see you. Thank you, brother. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Go ahead, Gary. To be honest with you, man, hey, Sports Talk, I see you. Kevin Phillips, I saw you call in. This I don't know how to work it yet. Just call. I'm gonna get when I get through with Gary. You call back in. I didn't want you to know that I didn't miss your call. Gary, to be honest with you, I think that all depends on the position. You ask me, and the only reason why I say that is because when you look at our team, a lot of guys are still young. It seems like Amari Cooper is 40 years old, but he's still in his 20s. 20, yeah, 27. I mean, so we talking a lot of gas in the tank. Tyron Smith is a player, a player that I think that it's time to go ahead and push the rebuild button on him because he's only got, if he comes back next year, I mean, how many more years we got? We got to find his replacement just because it's the blind side. And that got to be protected. I think we need to look hard at that without a doubt. I think we also need, appreciate you, Max Coverage TV. Thank you so much. I believe that we need to look at D Law's position. I think a pass rush only have a certain amount of years, and I think that we always need to have an influx of pass rushers. It's some guys need to go long term. I don't think it's time to look at Zach Martin, for instance. Um, I still think he got a couple more good years left. Lyle Collins is a tremendous disappointment because he always hurt. We got the right tackle answer there with Steele. We still don't know what Josh Ball has to offer. Um, you know, I see what you're saying. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. And to be and to, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I got bad news for you, Gary. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling and keep listening. I got bad news for you, though, Gary. Got bad news for you. Here's the bad news, Gary. Bad news is this. They asked Jerry Jones a question a couple of days ago about the Senior Bowl. And he's down there at the Senior Bowl, of course, with the other staff members and all that kind of stuff. And the word, one of the questions came up about offensive line and all that kind of stuff. And the very first thing that Jerry Jones said that about our offensive line, oh, you couldn't hear the phone caller on Facebook. You could not. Okay. All righty. Y'all have to forgive me. I told you this is my first time working with StreamYard. Okay. I think I know what the answer is. All right. We're gonna try it again. But what if you didn't hear the phone conversation? Gary was asking about saying that we ought to get a guy that's dominant at one position and don't worry about position flex. As far as offensive line, his question was about when are we going to start rebuilding? And my answer was that in some positions, we need to really start looking at that. But we got a lot of young players that seem like they're older, like Amari Cooper. Man, Amari Cooper's still in his 20s. That's what I was telling him. But as far as uh, um, Tyron Smith, for instance, I was saying like, how many years really does he have left? You know, not many. We need to start looking at that because we need a left tackle that's going to protect Dak for the next 6 to 7 years, without a doubt. It's time to start looking that way. Now, to go back, Gary, Jerry Jones said this week that one of the requirements, listen to me, of an offensive lineman that they're looking for, as the Cowboys are looking for, is position flex. Y'all go back and listen to the interview. He said that we want guys that can play multiple spots on the line, and that's what they want. And when you look at our team, that's what we got. Except Tyron and Zach and maybe Zach Martin. That's it. They're staples at their spots. Everybody else is position flex. You know what I'm saying? So it's amazing to me how fans see it, and then everybody else sees it slightly, or at least they see it totally different. Phone line is open. Kevin Phillips, man, I apologize. Go ahead and give me a shout back, but there it is. Let me say hello to again to Snake Sports Talk Show, one of my co-laborers here on this network, Mass Coverage TV. Hopefully I'll be able to talk to you guys personally. But the call-in line is right there across the ticker, 901-654-6853. 901-654-6853. I think I got it now. I think I do. I think I got it. I think I got it. All right. I do have it now. Go ahead and give me a call back, Kevin, if you're there. The phone line is open. But if Kevin doesn't call, whoever want to jump on, we're going to close out in a minute. Go ahead and call in, whether it's just saying happy birthday or a question what we talked about. The phone line is open. If not, I'm going to get out of here. It's just that simple. I'll see you guys. I don't know when I'll see you guys back. I need to talk to somebody about that. I don't know. It'll either be Monday or Tuesday. There, Kevin Phillips. I see you. Hold on a second.
Call from
Kevin Phillips.
Kevin Phillips. Welcome to the big time.
Congratulations.
I appreciate you, bro.
Congratulations. I just want to let you know, man, I appreciate happy birthday to you. But you made a valid point, Brooke, and I wanted to say about Kellen Moore. Yeah. Who has anointed him this offensive guru?
The media.
Okay.
The media.
So, and the reason why I'm saying is because with Tony Pollard, I'm a football fan, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Had Pollard got the carries that he needed, we would be seeing the Cowboys this coming Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no question. Offensive wise, I mean, from end to end, the Cowboys had the best offensive players in the NFL.
Seem to be a continuing description of the Cowboys. Best roster in the NFL will have the least production at the end. That's what it sounds like to me. But go ahead. And ladies and gentlemen, let me say this about Kevin Phillips. He is a Miami Dolphin fan. This is one of my brothers here in Memphis, Tennessee, and know him quite well. But he's a Dolphin fan, but he's also a football fan. But he tells it like it is. So I just don't. Let's go back to your first question. To be honest with you, who anointed Kellen Moore? The media did, and the fan base did. I did. If you've been following me for a long period of time, you know what I said.
Long period of time.
I said, look, he cannot. He's horrible in the red zone. He is. From the 20 to the 20, he can move the ball with the best of them. For some reason, when he gets inside to the 20, he try them Boise State football plays, them pinball machine type plays instead of playing power football. He likes to play finesse football, and it is absolutely a disaster, if you ask me. There's no way with all this talent we got on offense that we shouldn't be at least, if we get to the red zone 4 times, we should be scoring at least 3. It's just too many weapons. It's just, you cannot.
And I agree.
You cannot guard all that. You just cannot do it. And he make it so easy with the play calling. So I wasn't one. I said he was good now because it's kind of hard to exactly that he could say he thinks he's still in Boise State. That's the truth. What it is that what makes it so hard to really crush him is because the facts are at the end of the year, he is in the top 3 in offense every single year. That's where it is. But there's a term in football called situational football, and that's the part where I think he has not mastered it. He struggles in it, which is why everybody's saying now, should he? That's why most fans say, get him out of here. They hope that he accept y'all job in Miami. That, if he's offered the job, actually. I heard he's doing his second interview for you guys in Miami. Everybody want him to leave. That's what everybody really want him to do. And I'm one of them. Get him out of here.
Well, we had the assistant coach from the 49ers, so we got him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Y'all did do that. Oh, well. Look, I guess we stuck with him, man.
Yeah. I didn't know. When I saw that he was interviewing for the job, I should have threw my name in the hat. I mean, because Kellen Moore is just, like you said, he's just a name brand only. With Tony Pollard in that backfield, Brooks, and I said this all season, I like Pollard needs more than 4 touches. You give Pollard that ball between 15 to 20 times carries a game. He's a multi running back. Yeah. He can run, he can catch, he can block. Yeah. Tony Pollard, had he gotten the carries, the touches that he needed, like I said, Sunday we would have been watching the Cowboys.
Well, one thing for sure, Kevin, I know you about to get off, but the one thing is for sure, there is no game plan that should have had Tony Pollard only carrying the ball 4 times. That is mind-boggling still to me. I don't get that. I don't get it.
I don't either. I would love to have him in Miami.
I know you would, but he ain't going nowhere yet. He's staying with us. Hopefully we'll get a coach that'll give him the ball or whatever. I appreciate you, Kevin, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, man. Enjoy your birthday, man. Have a good one, bro.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
All right.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. All right. Call-in line is open. Again, I'm going to shut it down in a few more minutes. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for those that are on Podbean that are wishing me a happy birthday. If you want to call in, the number is going across the ticker now. 901-654, I believe it's 6853. There it is. I got to learn that off the top of my head because I really don't know it. Okay. 901-654-6853. You guys can call in now if you want to. We're coming to the close of the show. This is just about happy birthday. Uh, Let me show y'all this for you wrestling fans down here. This is one of my birthday gifts to myself. How about that? Y'all look at this. If you're a wrestling fan and you're a throwback wrestling fan, I ain't talking about y'all new WWE, AEW wrestling fans. All I'm gonna do is show it. That's all I'm gonna do. Now, if you know what it is, you understand you know what it is, and you understand what this means to me. Y'all look what I bought myself. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh, oh, yes. See, if you're a real wrestling fan, you already going, you saying like, wow. Okay, see, y'all on Podbean, y'all don't know it. This is the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship belt that you guys, there it is. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That Shane know what it is. This is the belt that I grew up on as a wrestler that every wrestler wanted. Every wrestler. All across the country. Ric Flair in his early days went all across the country because the NWA, exactly, Harley Race, and I live here in Memphis, and Jerry Lawler tried his best to take this belt from Harley Race and Ric Flair a couple times, but primarily, well, he didn't wrestle Dusty Rhodes for the title, uh, but he wrestled Dusty Rhodes when they were both contenders. He only came in. You know what? Exactly. Y'all see, I got some true wrestling fans here, but I bought this belt for myself. You understand? This is what I grew up on. And if you had this, Terry Funk had this belt. Jerry Lawler wrestled Terry Funk and Jack Briscoe for this belt back in the 70s. Then, of course, in Memphis, we got affiliated with the AWA instead of the NWA, and that's where he used to wrestle Nick Bockwinkel for the world title all the time. I'm going to get that belt, too. Ain't no doubt about that. But this is what it's all about. But Starlight Podcasting Network, I'm just trying to let you guys know now. I'm here. I'm in the house now. I'm just trying to tell y'all, I'm one of the guys. I'm pretty good at this stuff. I'm the champ. I'm just kidding. Y'all are guys out of champ. I can't wait to listen to y'all shows. But I just wanted to show y'all my gift. I'm very pleased with this right here. Yeah. I might put it around my waist, if it fit. Oh my God. Yeah. Miss Ty on Pop, she said, am I wearing it tomorrow? I don't know if it's gonna fit around my waist. Yeah. Y'all, man. Shane, you don't even want me to start with Memphis wrestling. You don't even want me to start with that. I've lived here all my life. So I'm 49 years old. I started watching wrestling when I was 4. Okay. So that's 19, as far as I can remember. I remember 1977. I remember that. I think when the real first feud that I really remember was Jerry Lawler against Jimmy Valiant. I remember that. And from that point on, we're talking Bill Dundee, of course. We're talking Joe LeDuc. We're talking Terry Funk in the early 80s, early 80s, 81, 82. We're talking, of course, Bockwinkel, Hulk Hogan. Good Lord. I mean, we seen a lot here in Memphis. Every star came through Memphis. Savage. I mean, that's the mid 80s to late 80s there. I mean, good God. Name them, they've been here. And I've got to see a lot of them. And so there's a special place in my heart for the King. No doubt about that. Y'all know me. But it is what it is. I mean, I can talk wrestling. You're right, Shane. I could do a wrestling podcast because I love wrestling. I can go Mid-Atlantic area, World Class Championship Wrestling era, the Florida area. I mean, good God. I can go to the Pacific Northwest area, of course, Georgia Championship Wrestling with Tommy Rich and the Mad Dog Buzz. I mean, I could really do this, but I ain't gonna. I'm a cowboy, man. I'm gonna stick with it. All right. But I just wanted to show y'all my birthday gift. I ain't mean to start all, talking wrestling, but I can. You understand? There's a few wrestling podcasts on this network. You guys ought to subscribe to this network. Subscribe to this network where you're saying now, just push and let your heart be glad. This is a network, I believe it's about 14 to 15 podcasters on here. We all have certain times that we can do it. And I'm just glad that these guys have accepted me on this network. And I hope that we do things proud. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are still here, let me tell you something. We never leave here just leaving, okay? That ain't what we do. My people know how we do this thing. They know. They already know. We leave out grooving. You understand? I need everybody that's still here, find your clap emojis and just clap to the groove. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to do nothing else. You ain't got to do nothing else, okay? You don't have to do nothing. Just clap the way you find. This is the way we do it here at the Big Time Show. This is it, all right? This is how we gonna end every show. This is whether you like the content or whether you agree with the content or not. We all family here. We respect each other's opinion, and we gonna keep moving. All right, that's what we gonna do. All right. I will see you guys, y'all. For those that don't follow me, hurry up and follow me on one of these avenues here. Turn on the live notifications. I'm either coming on Monday or Tuesday. It's one or the other. I just don't know quite yet which one, but stay tuned. I'm coming. All right, we'll continue all this conversation coming up. Thank you to this network for allowing me to come on the show, and I hope that hope we can be here a while and hope we can make things happen. All right. Until the end, ladies and gentlemen, go on, get your claps ready. Here we go. This is I'm here now. The Big Time Show. Woo!